Because Tinubu's failure, which is also affecting you, as expected, Nigerians will react. And when they react, you cannot beat people and begin to tell them how to cry. How can you beat someone and you are telling people how to cry? People cannot afford to feed. People cannot afford to pay their bills. They have no job. They have no money. They have nothing. And they can see you wasting the money. Sure you get. So you cannot tell them how to talk or how to react to the failure of APC generally. Baba. So because they are now firing Tinubu, because you are a Yoruba man, you know if you take him. Is Tinubu the problem? Is it Tinubu that's the problem? Is it Tinubu that said that you should go and born 5 kids? Is it Tinubu that is going to come and help you to those people who cannot sleep with their wives anymore? They will blame Tinubu. Anybody that cannot feed you again, they will blame. Is it Tinubu? Make una go and look for something else. Even you are suffering. But suddenly, because you are a Yoruba man, a Yoruba woman, talking about Tinubu simply means they are attacking Yoruba. Meanwhile, Olori Buruku Areda should also be talking. Instead of you to be speaking out to join voice with others and see maybe Olonshi Legba Dura Kobolo Kweru. You want to defend Tinubu because you are a Yoruba person. So because somebody now say this Tinubu now go kill Tinubu because you are a Yoruba man. Suddenly you jump there. Now go kill all of you, the Igbo. All these Igbo people. Every small thing, Tinubu, kilo buy yin sa. Talo buy yin jesa. Ori bruku lo buy yin sa. Slow. Aye yin yo den. Aye yin on yo iden. On baje on yo iden. And struggle. And suffer. Somebody now said, Ogun kill Tinubu, Olori Buruku yin go buy 100 naira recharge card. And you started saying, oh, all of you, these Igbo people, all Igbo, Obi will never be president. About Olori Buruku ni they wrote our money now. Think about your children now. They are talking about the people in charge. Tinubu and his gang of thieves, which comprises of Igbos, Yorubas, Hausas, Fulanis, Christians, Muslims, small, big, old, all of them. Now Tinubu be the Alibaba. You are a victim of what Nigeria has become today. Even if you voted for them, even if you wanted them in power. Papa, you ain't genuine now. You don't know, maybe now Aworoko catch somebody somewhere. Person will never chop for like 2 days. And he knows that the economy is, you know what I mean, like, and he just managed to grab the last gig of his data. Say, man, before I sell this phone, I need to cost these APC people. Now Google kill all of them. Me, Austin. Me will be say they call me Austin container. If my container land, now 1 week will they take offload down. Now me come be person be say 2 days now I never chop. Now Google kill Tinubu or Google kill everybody. And you, LAB, where they do fine bara at your age, 50 years, 60 years of age, doing fine bara on social media. You jump there. You want to defend Tinubu? You are a victim too now. Instead of you to do, when you see Azorondu, okay, Azorondu. Now Google kill Tinubu, Google kill all these people where they make our life worse this time. Instead of you to just jump there and say, okay, now amen, Jare, my brother. Now Google, say Ogun self. Ogun don't get power to kill all these guys. Sure you get power. Like, just go there and say amen. In your own suffering and smiling, suffer head. You won't go defend Yoruba because they are talking about Tinubu. Now, when you finish doing all of that, you now go and buy. You now go to the Agbado market, Abi. To go and buy what? So, I'm not saying that, like I said, this is the temple of truth. And in the temple of truth, I go say my own. And whatever you want to do with it is up to you. But I just really, really wish that every one of us will realize that, should understand that all this tribal, ethnic nonsense, they are the APC, Egbekegbe's creation. And they actually have people that they give money to continue to pop all of these tribal, ethnic, religious rhetorics, to pop them up every now and then. And because of the buried internal prejudices that a lot of you have, you can't wait to unleash that. Spend your energy, do all of that to disparage yourselves, talk dirty about yourselves, make yourselves feel better and make others feel worse of themselves. But when you finish with all of that, your madness, when your eye clear, I just want you to remember that whatever you are going through in Nigeria right now, or whatever you are going through outside Nigeria right now, those who made that happen, who contributed to that, are from every part of Nigeria. And if you have any strength left in you, I want you to withdraw from that ethnic championship, tribal championship online and offline. The system has a way of profiling the Igbos and targeting them. Please don't make yourself feel like you are the one doing it. But in the long run, this is like somebody holding you down. When you hold somebody down, that they will never grow. Baba, shey you dey mad, now down you yourself go dey. You no understand. If somebody hold you and say you no dey go anywhere, Baba, you don't forget, say you self dey the same place, you no dey go anywhere. So if you now believe that you cannot really exist in the world that these criminals are creating, how about we all kind of use the rest of our energy before we start killing ourselves, to pressure these criminals to let us peacefully break up Nigeria and let the Igbos, the Yorubas, the Arewas, the Kwarara fans, the Middle Beltans, and even the Benin, if they want to have their country, the Jaws, if they want to have theirs too, let everybody decide if they still want to be part of this contraption. Everywhere to propose. I won't take calls tonight. I'll go make myself another cup of tea. It should be our Sunday sermon. And you can call in now. Add your own voice. But that will be like in the next 3 minutes. But before you go anyway, like this broadcast, okay? Like, share it, and then subscribe. When I get back, I will take calls. Don't go anywhere. Hello there.
Good evening.
I have a caller.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Yeah, good evening, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm a first-time caller. I've been trying to call you for a very long time, but I think today is my lucky day.
We are not so many tonight, so it's easier now. So yeah, good to have you, Baba.
Yes, I'm calling you from Italy. I think maybe this is the first time an Italian person commenting on your program. Maybe I don't know.
It will be about.
I think so.
It will be about third times. I've had 2 people calling in from Italy, but now I've got I've got about third or fourth now. Great, Baba.
Oh, okay, brother. I must thank you very well for not relenting. You can see the election has come and gone, and some other people has backslide, channeled their effort in other things, but you still consistent, telling people be careful and know what they are doing. Well, I pray that Almighty God will continue impacting the wisdom on you. I think we have been going the same route almost every other time I gather people, talk to people. I tell them, look, you see, the problem we have is that we don't ask questions. Nigerians they don't ask questions. They take everything, it goes. You see, like what happened, I just want to impart small of what I know about Nigeria from your from all you have been teaching us.
Please.
Bro, this election, Tinubu and his cohort, since 1960, that when Nigeria have independence, that has been a criminal independent. That has been a criminal. There's nothing working in Nigeria till today. And the worst is coming. The worst is coming. Do you know what our people don't know? And I would like you to go on teaching on this. Please, all our traditional rulers are criminals. All. No one is exemption. If you can tell people, if you can tell people what is happening in Nigeria, they will shed tears. Nigeria has been a crime scene. People are being killed. Where is the traditional rulers? Where are they? Every year, each governor give them money. Each governor buy cars for them. Every year, give them Christmas, Easter, whatever they are doing. What are they been doing with all that is been going on in Nigeria? Do you know if you want to die easily, as you live in Europe, just go to Nigeria, you will be killed. You will be killed. Straight, you'll be killed up. Now, I want to tell Nigerians who are running away from what is happening in Nigeria. If you like run away, your problem is still waiting for you. If you don't want to contribute, it's still waiting for all of us. No one is about. I watch a program, a documentary that I want people to listen to this. I saw Nigerians, they are from Edo State. I saw them in a village in Mali. That village doesn't have light. They don't have even good road. You use motorcycle to reach some. You take off from Bamako, use motorcycle. From that motorcycle, you take a bicycle that will take you to the village. No light. It's only one shop, one Igbo man that have shop there, where people go and charge their phone. But our Nigerian sisters are there doing what they call hustling. Please, what is happening? All these people that is in government, why are they so wicked like this? Why are they so wicked? Putting their fellow brothers in perpetual hunger and killing. Why are they so? Why so? I don't understand. Michael, do you know what baffles me? Do you know what baffles me? What baffles me is that go to every church, go to every mosque. These criminals will be in the front of seat. Saying that God give them the front row. Peter Obi have lectures us on this, but people take it as maybe election something. I say, how can somebody who stole your money will be in the front of church? We open house, you will go there, you'll be celebrating a thief. You'll be celabrating a thief.
For that, bless him and bless her. And you know he stole money to build the house.
Yes, so Maegu, I want to tell all Nigerians and black people that is listening to your program, brothers, please, I want to tell you, if you kill anybody here, no God on earth or even on heaven will forgive you. Anyhow you manipulated to kill somebody, nobody will forgive you. If you like, go and say you be pastor, no one on earth will forgive you. Even I myself will never forgive you. So if you like, continue by bringing, importing fake drug, importing anything that will kill your people, importing it. Don't do the right thing, thinking say maybe if you die, somebody you will go somewhere, they will forgive you. All these pastors, all these traditional rulers, all our brothers who are doing all kind of evil to their fellow human beings, thinking that if you die, somebody will forgive you. No one will forgive you on this earth. It doesn't work that way.
Thank you so much. Yeah. It's really
Thank
a
you,
pleasure to hear from you, and I hope I am lucky next time to have you. Okay, thanks so much. Baba.
No, I will continue. I love the program. I will continue calling. I think you need more help because I want to talk about Biafra maybe next time,
Yeah,
because
sure.
this time yes, at least I need to give other people room to speak their mind. Thank you, and God bless, and continue the good work.
Thank you very much. So that's my first caller. Here is my second caller. Hello there.
Hello, Mayegu.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I've been watching your program for years now, Mayegu.
Wow. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from UAE, Dubai.
UAE. So you are the ones who are hosting Tinubu right now. How are you tonight?
We are doing fine. I'm not hosting Tinubu. Those people, they are evil. They are demonic.
Well, I have you already, so please go ahead, please.
Yeah. If I should tell you what we are passing through here in UAE, Dubai, you will not believe.
To hear every bit of it, too, because this issue of a visa ban is so confusing. But at the same time, it is really, really depressing too for those who have actually reached out to me on it. So please let me tell you what's going on.
Let me tell you my own part.
Yes, sir.
Really, this visa issue has been on since 2021. If I'm not mistaken. First of all, they restricted our visit visa. People coming with 90 days visa, which is 3 months, they blocked that visa. There's no more coming in. They put that one on hold, you know. Then they banned Emirates Airline from entering Nigeria to UAE. They block it also because of our federal government. They are owing them money.
Yes.
But these issues, Nigeria government will overturn it. That it is Nigerians living in UAE that is causing the problem. You know, I know that there are people here who traveled and they don't have any plan, no plan. They just travel to visit and they misbehave. I have seen them also. But Nigerian government have a role in this also. Believe me. I've lived in UAE for 5 years now, going to 6 years. You know, if you commit an offense in UAE that is very critical, within 2 days they will apprehend you. You cannot escape it. Within 2 days, 48 hours.
I did a program on that UAE issue. I think this year, right? Yes. When they are trying to say it's because Nigerians are going to UAE to practice their cultism, that is why they issue a visa ban. I debunked that at the time. That is absolute nonsense.
People that are practicing cultism in UAE, after, like if they carry any act unlawful in UAE, this evening, for example, before tomorrow night, they will apprehend all of them. Nobody will escape it. Believe me. If camera catches your eyes, just one of them.
Black person, we are easily identified in an Arab country. So where do you want to run to? In a UAE, where
I'm telling you,
where the money is go. They invested so much. They have so many visitors.
The system is working the system is working for everybody, even foreigners.
Yeah.
We enjoy the system. You cannot manipulate the system in UAE. If they want to cash you, they will get you. You understand me?
So how can they then use that as the reason why the visa ban? Because
So
they are liars.
that is not the reason.
They had no plan of actually resolving it. That's why they had to use that.
Let me just cut it short. UAE federal government, the ruler of UAE, they don't have trust in Nigeria government anymore. Believe me. They lost trust on Nigeria government. Believe me. And
so
this Tinubu is coming to Dubai to fool Nigerians. You know, Nigerians youth will love hope. Most of the idiots. Sorry for using that for using that language. Sorry for using that, but most of them, they are fools. This man is not discussing anything with UAE ruler. I'm telling you, Tinubu have never even met the person in charge of this visa issue. Believe me. I know what I'm telling you, but Tinubu is coming UAE to just fool Nigerians, making it look as if he's working. We are suffering here. I'm telling you, we are suffering here. All the money which I saved like 4 years back, when the rate was equivalent, like maybe when you send 1,000 dirhams to Nigeria, you will get 100,000 naira to my family here. That was when I saved the money. If I save 5,000 back home, I will get 500,000 naira then. But now, if I want to withdraw like 1,000 dirhams now, I will have to transfer 350,000 naira from Nigeria to UAE.
Wow.
You can imagine. And they are not giving Nigerian jobs. Those of us that have job here, we cannot renew our visa. We cannot renew our visa. So we are spending the money we have saved for future purpose, for our children to go to school, for family purpose. That's the money we are spending here. I'm telling you.
How come
that's why
Nigerians who are still in Dubai, who knows they are there right now, how come they didn't come together to actually show some level of protest? Listen, man, you are just deceiving people here. You were here 3 months ago or so. Now you are back again. No, our situation hasn't changed. But they will just still manage to sneak in 1, 2, 3 of you inside one room. Pack the room with the people that came from Nigeria. And they'll say they are meeting Nigerian community in Dubai. I'll soon share the video. They will soon post video now, say they just met with all of you in Dubai. And you are all happy to see Tinubu.
The people that Tinubu said he met that in Dubai, these are the people that came with Tinubu from Nigeria.
They will just fill the room with them.
They will just fill the room. People he brought from Nigeria. Nobody living in Dubai here. We want to see Tinubu. Nobody. We are very angry with him. Even on Facebook, I will just make some comments on Facebook. You will see them. They will start attacking me. That they will kill me. They will send me DSS number. Imagine, these are people that I'm trying to speak for them. I'm speaking for Nigerian youth, not for myself, for my family over there and for my children. But they will attack me. They will come under my comment. They will say that they will kill me. They will call police on me. DSS will look for me. This one, that one, for speaking the truth. Yeah, for speaking the truth. Nigerians are suffering here. I'm telling you that 90% of Nigerians living in UAE don't have job. 90%. I'm telling you,
they can't give
they don't have job anymore.
If you don't have your papers
renewed. And you can't have
the
money they have saved. Yeah, they're spending the money they have saved. The money they have saved is what they're spending. And it's not good. We are suffering here, believe me. But God will expose them. Because whenever they call for riots that will make Nigeria to break up, I will come back home and I will contribute. Because Nigeria is not working for anybody.
See, thank you.
It's not working for anybody. The country has been projected to subdue the poor and enrich the rich. I'm telling you. So, Michael, you are doing a very good job. I've been following you for years. 5 to 6 years now. I've been watching your program. Yes.
Thank you very much, Baba.
I will continue following you because, thank you so much.
You have a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a very touchy one because, I mean, it is like somebody like me here right now in the UK, right? And they said that they have banned all Nigerians who are in the UK. Okay, I don't need the visa anymore anyway. So mine is not visa per se. But I mean, like there are people who came to the country and they are currently using the working visa right now. Let's assume that they just say, boom, like that. And and nobody is going to speak for you. Like, how are you going to even leave? How are they surviving? He just gave an hint there. Some of them are living off their savings. Others are probably living off other people who are probably supporting them. What kind of life is this? Eh? And there you are doing a tribal ethnic Champions League. Well. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mayego.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry for keeping you waiting, please.
Oh, no, not at all. This is the this is you remember the picture a sister me took no picture profile.
That's why it's so hard for me to really pick up quickly, but yeah.
That is why you have not recognized me. My voice. I remember the senior citizen who used to call. I always say 70 above.
Our elder, yes. I remember you now, sir. I do.
That's right.
How are you, sir?
That's right. It's been a while, but I get together with President with our program and all those things, and I'm still supporting that Lukman, that brother Lukman.
They always report that to me, sir. God bless you, sir. I mean,
we thank God.
I'm so sorry about your loss and all that. Okay, because I was told.
Oh yes.
I mean,
yes.
It's really good to hear from you again. Like now.
Oh, that's right.
Everything has come back to me now. I remember you very well, sir. Thank you.
We thank God. We thank God.
God bless you, sir.
God be the glory.
Amen.
Yeah. Two things I want to speak about these tribal things. It is unfortunate that the Agbadoans,
the Agbadorians,
they have succeeded. They have succeeded with their propaganda so much that I'm amazed that the way our people, the people who actually voted for Obi, and now they have now been transformed into Tinubu disciples.
Yeah, because they make them believe that they are defending Yoruba land when they are not.
Yes, and some of us who are genuinely, who know the truth, and they now look down at us as people like who are not correct Yorubas. They're always telling me, Yoruba, we should support Tinubu. We should support him because
what they will do to Tinubu if all of us don't support Tinubu. I'm like, do you actually think Tinubu is there as Yoruba man is there representing you? Like, I don't know how to explain that to people who actually think like this.
It is terrible. It is terrible. Look at even some of my own brothers and relatives, and I said, look, I don't want to have anything to do with you on this. If you are for this guy, I wish you the best of luck. But please, I mean, you can't brainwash me. No. I mean, what are you talking? These are people only. Let's give him a shot. What chance do you want to give a man who came on board immediately? What they're doing is to cater for themselves and tell other people to tighten their belts. This is somebody building houses for themselves. Even just yesterday, we were announcing a 15 billion house for the vice president. I mean, what kind of nonsense is it? I was saying, is it that the house is living now? Is the house leaking or something? What is the damage there?
Or is already flooded? Is inhabitable?
What is wrong with? Yes. And then what is all this nonsense? If you people cannot think, you can't blindfold me into following you people sheepishly. I'm not like that.
No.
I mean, I told them off, and they have now, even the societies I belong in the church, they now look. I mean, it's like I'm the only person out of I said, all the people, and I was before around that election when they were saying that the result is. I said, look at you people. Go and check with your children and your grandkids. All of them voted for Obi. It is you people, you blind people, you useless elders that are still going about with this Tinubu. I said, go and hold a family meeting in your house. Check with your children. If they tell you, they will tell you they voted for Obi. It is only you, spineless
and godless people that are still going, following these rogues. I said, these are rogues, nothing short of rogues.
You know, and it
I
is wrong
remember
for anybody to say, I am associating with them because they are Yoruba.
yes,
Like, how can you be so slow up here
yes,
to think Tinubu represents Yoruba? Abi any of these guys represent Igbo? Or Buhari represent Hausa Fulani? How can anybody be so slow to believe that?
I don't know. I said, these people, they behave like an army of occupation. You are an army of occupation when you conquer a place and then you are just looting and looting. And this is exactly the nature of these people. They are looters and nothing else.
Absolutely.
And that reminds me,
yes, sir.
In the 1960s, when I still remember some of the professors. When I was in the secondary school in the 1960s, there was, I know, like Professor Sam Aluku, the economist and his colleagues, they were, and I know their salaries through my dad, they were earning £6,000 a month. The professor, if you're a professor in UI or IFE, you earn nothing less than £6,000 a month. We were still spending pounds and pence that time. £6,000 equivalent. And I know there was a professor, Odobamiro, who was a minister of education. His ambition was to become the first vice chancellor of a University of Ibadan, the first indigenous vice chancellor. When you both were living, he wanted to be the first indigenous vice chancellor of the University of Ibadan. Here is a minister who was aspiring to become VC of his school. When I think of these things, that okay, you have professors aspiring to become special advisor to governor or to president. I say, and then yes, and then you analyze yesterday their salaries of a professor earning 500,000 naira a month, which is 6 million naira a year. So it will take a professor 5 years to earn the salary of a senator in Nigeria. 5 years, 6 million naira a year for a professor and 30 million naira a month for a senator. I said that is madness.
Using those salaries, sir. They have given themselves a 114% salary increment. You remember? Now a senator now takes home 47 million a year, a month.
My God.
A rep member takes home. Now takes home. You know, a rep member usually take home about 25 million before. Now a rep now take home 36 million naira every month.
Oh my God!
At least officially, that's official. That not other ones, just official.
Okay, and there is no professor or vice chancellor that will earn up to 1 million naira a month.
Not yet, even with salary increments.
Before when we are in the parliamentary system, the professors, the VCs, they were earning more than ministers. They were earning. Who is a senator? Who is a senator compared to a professor? Compared to the VC. It's madness. That is where people suppose. I can't understand. Look at yesterday, the program you did yesterday. You showed us the section of Luth, 150 bed section empty because everybody, all the professionals is left.
Because they cannot continue to collect a peanut. I did their salary structure yesterday too.
I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I have my daughter in UK and some others with me so sometimes I just wonder, okay, my house, the houses I have back home, what are they for? Sometimes I sit down and think that what will become of all those properties? Who exactly? Because everybody has left. There is no single family who won't have at least one or two have left Nigeria. And it is the best of the brains that live.
That are living.
It is the best of the brains.
The worst brain drain that has happened to Nigeria happened in the last 10 years. And it is continuing to grow and grow. Brain drain.
I should have, when I think, when are we going, when is Nigeria going to get out of this? And then they will continue to point to the Igbos as if Igbos is their problem. Okay, you don't want these people to go. Let them have equal rights. If a person, a secretary of the country cannot aspire to be president,
then why are you together
to the point that
country?
Yes, to the point that they won election and you have cancelled everything, you impose yourself, and you are not even ashamed of it. If I were Tinubu, I will be sending Shetima out. I won't go out anywhere because I will not be able to face the other leaders, the genuine leaders who are elected around the world. So, okay, Shetima,
it's even an insult, sir. It's an insult.
Yeah.
All the world leaders who won their own election properly, you'll be sitting together with somebody who didn't win election, who rigged the election. It's an insult. And people say that wonder he's always feeling like an outcast, like he's always there.
That's exactly, that is the reason. And even if it's only rigging, it's okay. But not only a rigger, a fraudster, a forger, a drug, everything.
A drug dealer,
I will not want
a drug trafficker, money launderer.
I will not want to
see with it. It should be in Kuji, but Nigeria is Nigeria.
If I were a world leader, a president of another country, I would not want to stand by him in any picture. I wouldn't want him to be by my side. Yesterday, what you showed us yesterday, they were even inviting him to come to come to join the group, to come closer. He was he's ashamed of himself. He knows that the other one you showed up before, there was a lady blocking him. I know it is deliberate. The lady deliberately blocked.
You know what somebody said, sir?
He doesn't want people to.
Yeah, sir. Somebody said it's deliberate, right?
Yes.
They said King Charles continued to speak to the lady. That King Charles could have said, "Hey, no, sorry, come closer here," or no, you're standing in front of someone. They said even King Charles at a point seems probably didn't know Tinubu was there anymore. So when the lady came, King Charles was just like, "Oh no, let's take the pictures now." President in Nigeria, is it Chua Kereni? Nigeria wa Kereni? That your president is in the room,
Yes.
And nobody. Oh man. They said this is just the beginning.
Yes.
It's a long.
In fact, the person was saying that's the president of Nigeria. That's the president of Nigeria. We are blocking. I think it has to be one of the people Tinubu invited by himself to that place.
I don't think so. That guy even said, "Oh shit, she's blocking the president of Nigeria. She's blocking the president of Nigeria." Right? That person sounded like somebody who probably followed the king or one of the journalists from the UK. The way I heard the intonation and all that, it seems like it was like, "Oh shit, she's blocking the Nigerian president." Like, oh, that can happen. She's blocking Nigerian president. Nigeria no get president.
I would rather you allow the lady to stay there and block him.
There are pictures where the lady was taken and Tinubu was not there. You know, it was the continuous media picture, right? There are some pictures, sir.
Oh yeah,
that Tinubu was just like no show at all. But they released the official one that he showed. But we all know the backstory. Man, it's really good to hear from you again tonight, sir. Honestly, thank you so much.
God bless you. I'm so happy to see. As Madam and the kids, read them for me.
Thank you, sir. Thanks so much for asking. Okay. And my regards to everyone.
You cannot come to one other thing, please, don't make the mistake of traveling to Nigeria. Please,
I will make the mistake.
Don't go. And even if you are traveling out of UK, traveling out of UK, you must watch your route where you go. I mean, these people they are
not to go into any sort of a public gathering too, which is pretty much like protest or what have you.
These people they are criminals. The MC Oluomos and their agents are all over the place.
I get that. it's a good. I mean, it's so well, man. I mean, sir, thank you so much. Okay, my regards to everyone. Okay, and then yeah, thanks a
Thank
lot
God.
for
Thank
all
you
you
so
do.
much.
Thank you, sir.
We thank God. God bless. God bless you.
You too, sir. Wonderful man. He's one of the supporters and then members of the Yoruba Union. See that old man, call him a senior citizen. Okay, he's over 70, so you know. However, he took it upon himself to adopt a family on through the Yoruba Union, platform, and he's been doing it for months now, right? Consistently. Such a wonderful person, seriously. And there are many other people too who have adopted families, children, and all of that, and they are catering for them through the same Yoruba Union. You've not heard much of that lately, yeah? Anyway, I have a caller, and it must be at the African Wahala. Is it you, sir?
Yes, sir. It's the African Wahala.
The African Wahala. How are you today, Baba?
Baba, I'm doing very well. Good evening to you. Good evening to the great temple of truth. Shout out to our good, blessed old people, the senior citizens that are good, that are contributing to this struggle against evil that we are all trapped in. God bless you.
Amen. Thank you.
I wanted to say that King Charles did not even recognize who Tinubu was. I'll be honest with you, my brother, as someone that understands psychology to a large extent, I feel like these guys like King Charles, Queen Elizabeth, when she was alive, if you present them and Obasanjo, maybe Obasanjo stood a little bit of a chance to be recognized because he had a strong posture. But I'm not giving Obasanjo any credit. He's a criminal. But if you compare Yaradua, Jonathan, Buhari, Tinubu, King Charles don't see the difference. They all look the same to him. He's probably like, oh, it's just that Nigerian guy. Oh, yeah. To him, it's nothing. They're all the same.
Yeah, that's the new guy. King, that's the new guy. Oh, that's the new guy. Nigerian president. Yeah, that's the new guy. Oh, yeah, come here. Let me say hi to him. You are right. The African.
Exactly. They are nothing to him. They are nothing. Now, secondly, our great senior citizens spoke about professors' salaries back in the 60s, £6,000. That's what these guys were earning. But right now, we have these professors that are working for politicians. They have become subservient because the Nigerian system has made them that way. Yes. And that's the same way it cuts across all institutions, where you have to be subservient to the criminal politicians in order to eat. If you don't bring yourself low, belittle yourself, and kiss the ass of these criminals, you are not going to eat. You're going to be earning 300,000 naira per month, and that's it. The only other way you can generate revenue is by selling handouts to your students, by stealing money from your students, intimidating your students. That's just the way the Nigerian system is. And this brings me finally to the final point. The traditional rulers, that's actually why I called. The traditional rulers are playing the same game. They are all subservient to the criminal politicians. And I understand people are going to be upset with me when I start cussing out all these, they are Obas of Benin, Obas of me, I'm from Ijebu land. So our Awujale is a thief. The Olowo of Iwo is a thief. Alafin of Oyo, thief. They are all criminals, my brother. These guys deserve no respect. The moment you consciously stop respecting these people, you've achieved a lot in life, because these guys, their job is to eat money from the politicians so that they can survive, while you, the people that worship them, that love them, that revere them as your, oh, this is my traditional ruler, this is my Oba, this is my Eze. You are poverty stricken, and they don't give a damn about you.
No, they don't.
They expect you. You are their subjects. You are supposed to be poor. Your job in society is to be a peasant while they are your kings. And if you keep on revering these guys, if you keep on giving these guys any form of credibility, unfortunately, you are contributing to the mess that we are all in together. Yes, don't give these guys any respect. Your traditional rulers are criminals. Awujale of Ijebuland, we saw that bedwetting criminal, Kolu, go visit him before the election. After that visitation, I'm pretty sure he dropped thousands of dollars for that guy and his cronies. And the Awujale doesn't give a damn. Ijebu Ode has been the same way it has been since 1995. If you go to Ijebu Ode today in 2023, it looks like Ukraine looks better than Ijebu Ode. In fact, Gaza looks better than Ijebu Ode. I was just looking at some photos the other day and I'm like, damn. So they couldn't even cover these gutters. They can't even repair nothing, but it's not even surprising to me because that's just the way the Nigerian system is.
Do you want me to tell you one story I have shared with African Wahala before you wrap it up?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then we're going to take another call. You see, when my eyes opened to all you just pointed at right now, I was still very much in Ijebu then, in Odogbolu. And I was involved in their politics as well. That was when I realized that, you see, Ijebu Ode, this should be about 13, 14 years ago, the African Wahala. Benga Daniel, in 2005, awarded the, the rehabilitation of all roads in Ijebu Ode, including roads that leads to Awujale's palace. Guess what? Indeed, there were some people who came out. I mean, there were some places where they came out and doing some patch. Benga Daniel said the entire Ijebu Ode road architecture, right? They wanted to bring in Ogroma. You remember Ogroma?
Yes. Local construction company.
Construction for Ogun State Construction Management Agency is called Ogroma. Now, they were supposed to bring them to Ijebu Ode and relay all the roads in Ijebu Ode everywhere before the 2006 Ojudi Oba. Awujale, Oba Sikiru, Adetono, that is still there right now. He's an old man now. Sorry, give me 1 sec, African Wahala. Just 1 sec.
We will work with you to build a Nigeria that is not corrupt. I bring you a message of hope.
Sorry, every time, the African Wahala, you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Every time I kind of point my fingers, this screen will begin to react to it. I don't know. So, Benga Daniel said Awujale took the contract. Not Awujale directly, you know now, Awujale's company.
Yeah.
Not because he has a company that's into construction. But, I mean, he took the contract, right? And until 2011, when Benga Daniel left Ogun State Government House, Shishi, Shingbai, they could not recover from Awujale's supposed construction company. You see that road in Ijebu Ode? Anybody who is watching me from Ijebu Ode, if you are originally from Ijebu Ode, this story I just shared right now is not new to people who are from Ijebu Ode. They know that very well. So talking about the society of the subjects and the master. Even though you revere them, you respect them, you expected them to at least use their own position to at least bring development, real one, to their people. But they are just chancers too. The African Wahala.
Exactly.
We living with
That's exactly what they are.
Shared by Benga Daniel. The second one was there is a man. His name is Reverend Awusedo. He's from Okonwa in Ijebu, the town opposite my own town, Odogbolu. Awusedo. Now, Benga Daniel said he wanted to build housing houses. You know, all this government will build 5,000 houses, blah, blah, blah houses.
Low-cost housing project.
Get. But the arrangement was to borrow money and give the money to Awosedo. So Awosedo now came out and he said he was building a Goshen estate, something like that, Goshen estate.
Yes.
So Benga Daniel now went to the bank and he took a loan of 52 billion naira, okay, in the name of Ogun State government. And he handed 20 billion to Awosedo. They took the money for housing project. Sure you get. He handed the 20 billion to Awosedo. Awosedo collected the money. Okay. They've already taken the survey, the land they are going to use for the Goshen estate, this estate, and all of that too. Today, now people can't buy the land to build estate in that Goshen today. But people who are currently in Goshen estate, they probably have no idea that Ogun State government and Ogun State people
has already paid for it.
Of over 52 billion naira on that Goshen estate. It was meant to be a Ogun State government project by Awosedo. So Awosedo collected 20 billion. You know what Awosedo did, African Wahala? He printed a poster that he was going to run for governor.